Hi guys, how you guys doing? This is Life with Queenette. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, please do subscribe, tap the bell so you'll be the first to know because you're the MVP, right? So please like and share. So thank you very much for coming. And if you are my OGs, I love you guys. You don't know how much I've missed being on this screen. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Remember to share or remember to like, okay? Don't just make comment and run away. Thank you so very much. So today we're going to talk about something that is more very important. Okay, so many persons don't know that every man that is coming to you is actually looking out for something. There was a video I actually made and my brother was like, why do you always talk about something that will be of benefit? There's also something that men look out for in women. It's not just about the women looking out for these red flags and all that, but that's beautiful. There are also things that men actually look out for when they are considering having a serious relationship with that person. When they are about having a fling, or they're just they want to do chop and go, clean mouth. No, when they are really serious and they are thinking about, okay, how if I get to this person, what, they actually have what they had. Sometimes they write it down. I know people who wrote down the things they were looking out for, and maybe when they meet the person, they are ticking the boxes. Some don't write it down, but it's in their head. Okay, because no man wants another man in the house. That's why we preach the feminine energy as against having the masculine energy, right? So you see that these things are prevalent in both women and men. When someone approaches you and is getting to know you, you also have your boxes, like these are the things I'm looking out for, and once these things are there, it means that we are good to go, right? Then on the other hand, the guy also has some things he has written out, and those are the boxes he's going to tick if he thinks you are the one. Now let me say that someone has boxes and the things he wants, a list of what he expects in a woman, and he meets you and he doesn't feel you're worth it. It means the person wasn't for you. Let's put that aside. So you don't go overworking yourself so that you meet up with whatever list the person had written, whether inside his head or he kept it somewhere. If the person approaches you and that didn't work, that person wasn't for you. Okay, so that's where we also get it wrong. When you meet someone, the boxes that you had drawn out, you feel, oh, this person fits into these boxes, therefore we have to make it work, even when you know that the person is not actually giving you back the same energy. You are there forcing yourself to make it work because this person is just the perfect person that I want to have. Remember, I said that you got into that relationship and it never worked doesn't actually mean that that person that you were a bad person or you hadn't any value. It was according to the person's idea of who his own ideal woman should be. But having said that, let us now look at the general idea about what most men, if they are 100%, majority of them are always looking out for. Some of the points that I'm going to list out. I'm just going to take about 5 because I don't want to bore you. The very first one is that they are looking out for value. So every man needs a woman that has value. That's the truth. So when we talk about how would a man know that I have a value, the man understands when a man meets you, even when he's having conversations with you, he's looking at that unique selling point of yours that is not everywhere. It's not what he has said. It's not what he has at the moment, because somebody can be with someone and is not committed to the person, so he's looking out for another thing. So that thing that he never gets on a platter of gold becomes your own value. He's looking at what are your core values. I have listened to so many podcasts. I love podcasts a lot, by the way. I've listened to so many podcasts, and I also always listen to men podcasts because I'm always talking about relationships. And I have come to realize that most men, the truth of the matter is that most men look out for that woman who is spiritual. Most men look at that woman who is financially prudent. Most men look out for that woman who holds her own. Most men look for that woman who doesn't seem lousy. Most men look for that woman who is always a go-getter. Okay? I once heard a particular popular influencer say that he will give 8 million and the woman will come back with 20 million, or will come back with this and say, instead of using that money to buy Gucci, buy Fendi, we use it to buy, just name it, all the designers in the whole world. I converted it, and this is what I came up with it. Most men also like women who are a little bit ambitious. Not that you're too ambitious, because you're not going to run out from the home because you're very ambitious. So these are values, these are core values. Most men are also looking for that woman who is honest. It's still a value. They are truthful. They tell you something, that's the way it is. If they are not in for this, they tell you I'm not in for it, and that settles it. They're not going to tell you I'm not in for it and they're doing something else with another person. So do you have the prerequisite values that a man will see and want to commit genuinely to you? These are questions for you to answer. The second one is that most men love when they have instant connection. I'm going to say something that it might not agree with me completely, but it does happen. Some people say it was love at first sight. Some people say I don't believe in love at first sight. I believe love grows. But even if it was first sight or it grew, there has to be something that attracted him first to you. That's the instant connection. And remember, most men commit without connection. They commit. What I mean by, they just see somebody, they have started talking, they've gone down, and they suddenly realize that there's no connection. Like, I feel distance from this person. I don't actually feel something strong. That's what we mean by connection. I don't know how many persons you've heard it from, or your siblings or nieces, or you've heard most men say, I don't have this connection. So that's why some people can actually go down with a woman tonight, and the next morning the person calls them and like, no, there was no commitment there. We just enjoyed ourselves, whatever enjoyment it is, we just had fun, like people will say, and that was the end of it. So there was no connection. They just committed without any connection. So most men triumph when they have that instant connection. It's like where a bee stings a human being. You see this person, you target this person, and boom, and you know what I mean. So most times you see that a man might see a girl maybe in a church or a gathering or something, and then once his eyes or once his brain tells him this person is cute, he goes headlong and he keeps pursuing until he conquers. Sometimes it might not be that he actually likes the person. Sometimes it might be lost, or sometimes it might be that he had instant connection, but by the time he got there, he realized that was not what he was looking for. Or by the time he had some conversations, he moved away from the person. But they have that instant connection, and then they get to you and they confirm what they've been looking for. They don't regret doing that. And that's why you see somebody who would have been loafing about, having a relationship for 6 years, for 7 years, for 8 years with another person, and he sees another person today, and before he stays Jack, in less than 6 months, he's married. Yes. So that connection also, is like, connection is not about beauty. Connection is about, with this person I can do this, with this person bringing this, bringing that. I can sometimes, not like seeing this person and sometimes it could be like we just had a drink and we spoke, boom, and you're like, this is the one. That's what men always look out for. The third one is loyalty. You know, we talk about loyalty and friendship with our fellow girls, like we're like we want someone that is loyal and all that. Let me tell you, I think the people who love loyalty more than anything in the whole world are men. Yes, they love loyalty like there's no tomorrow. Do you know why? Because no man wants his woman to be for everybody. No man wants a woman who is likely to move away from you before you say jack. Like the woman is coming because you have money, you've made it, you've struggled out and all that, and things are the basic things of life are readily there, and maybe something happens and then you take your bag and take a walk. No man wants to marry a woman. Let's say he lost his job and the person is like, that's not why I came here. I insist, brother, I will have to leave because I cannot come and cope with your. Am I saying that if the man loses his job and is not making any effort, if he loses his job and is not making any effort, it becomes an issue? But if he loses his job and you see that he's still pushing himself to see if he will get back on his feet and take back the family the way it was before, then it's a different thing. That's what we mean by loyalty. No man wants a woman that he cannot trust. No man wants a woman that is not faithful enough that can stay with him. No man wants a woman that, sister, you can close your eyes and open it, something has happened. No. That's the third one. Every man wants peace. Is it like some people say, my husband is not giving me peace now? The truth of the matter is that these men love peace. No man loves a woman that is masculine. A woman that, we are going to show bone for bone. We are going to shout down this house. If you want us to rock the house, no problem. No. Doesn't mean things do not happen and you iron it out. Whichever way it's ironed out, you are going to iron it out. Right? That's not what I mean. But majority of the time you're going to stay with this man, it's not going to be a time where the man just seeing you can make his heart jump. Peace means understanding. Peace doesn't mean no person in this world wants someone. You're talking to the person is talking about another thing, and then there's no compromise, there's no agreement, there's no relationship. No. Every man wants peace, especially when the person has a lot of things going for him in his career, for him in his business, going for him, and all that. All right. So that when he goes out in the morning, he's stressed. He's all over the place. He's trying to make the money. He wouldn't come back to a house of chaos, a house that is chaotic. The fifth one is that physical attraction makes a man commit almost immediately. Now, it is relative. It is relative. Before I say physical attraction, that means if you're not physically attractive, they won't. No, that's not what I mean. Remember, when we talk about attraction, it is relative. It depends on how the man sees. It depends also what beauty means to him. So don't look at it only from the physical aspect. What does beauty mean for this person? He goes for it. He likes somebody that he can wake up and is happy to see what is beside him. He's happy to, like, I don't know if you're getting me. I don't know exactly how to communicate that, but you know that when a man leaves this person and goes to this person, it is possible there was some attraction here. Doesn't mean the other person is not good. No, it simply means that he's more attracted to this other person. And doesn't mean that you will now start looking for ways to enhance yourself, to do this or that. No. Remember when I started, I said anybody that leaves, you had a relationship and the person left, the person was never meant for you ab initio. So I want you to see it from that point of view, that if they leave you, they left because they actually wanted to leave. But let us also not take out the fact that most men can be attracted, the attraction can, from this person to the other person. Some people, the attraction could be, I love a woman who makes up, who is always, on point, who puts herself together. I love a woman who doesn't make up. I love a woman, their preferences differ. But whenever it happens, just know that I didn't say beauty. I didn't talk about being beautiful. I just said it's possible he's attracted to this person. And these 5 factors, if you consider them honestly in your heart, you will know that every man will be looking out for, if not all, at least 3 out of the 5 things that I just mentioned. And this is where I'm going to stop. I want to say thank you. If you watched till this time, thank you so very much. Please don't fail to subscribe. Let us leave this 300 and we have stayed. Don't you think so? Thank you so very much for coming. I am so grateful. God bless you and bye for now.